Hello. So, I want to read from the book of John today. I'm going to read John chapter 16, and I'm going to go from verses 20 to 22. And this is Jesus, to set the stage, Jesus is giving a foretelling of his death and resurrection to his disciples. Truly, truly, I say to you that you will weep and lament about the world, but the world will rejoice, and you will grieve, but your grief will be turned into joy. Whenever a woman is in labor, she has pain because her hour has come. And when she gives birth to the child, she no longer remembers the anguish because of the joy that a child has been born into the world. Therefore, you too have grief now, but I will see you again, and your heart will rejoice, and no one will take your joy away from you. So, Jesus said this because he had told him, a little while, and you will no longer see me, and again a little while, and you will see me, in 16:16, at the beginning of him foretelling them, and they just couldn't wrap their heads around it, that he was talking about that he was going to die, but he was going to be raised again from the grave, and that they will see him. So basically what I was trying to get out of this is I was looking for something that shows us how to deal with grief. And I'll be honest with you guys, it was pretty hard. I was back into Jeremiah, looking at Jeremiah on a couple of verses, and this one just kind of seems to hit home, was the best solution. And I think the reason why it worked for me is because Jesus gave the example of childbirth. You know, how the woman who's giving birth to children is in a lot of pain, misery, you know, sometimes to the point of crying. But as soon as that child's born, all that pain and suffering and grief turns into joy and happiness, because a new life has been brought into this world. So when Jesus rose from the dead and conquered death forever, and then ascended to heaven, we have the assurance that no matter what we're going to go through in this world, we're going to have pains, we're going to have sorrows, we're going to lose loved ones. Like Jesus is our ultimate loved one that we will see again when we die and are called up to glory with him. All of our fellow believers, our family members who are believers, we'll see them again as well. And so the way I guess I'm getting from this in the end of it all, the way to deal with grief is to rest in Jesus Christ and look forward to that day that we will be with him, and then no grief whatsoever in this world is going to matter, because we're going to be with the Creator for eternity. All of our pains, all of our griefs, all of our lost loved ones and stuff, it's just not even a pinpoint to the joy that we'll have with them all in heaven with Jesus Christ. So the way to deal with grief is to rely on Jesus Christ and rely on God. That's the best way how I can wrap my head around how to deal with grief, because it's not gonna Your grief won't last forever. It will eventually go away, and the hurting won't be there anymore. But you need to have faith, and you need to trust the Lord. So with that, I hope that gives somebody some encouragement today. Love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.